This dish will warm your heart. One of the most iconic dishes from Uyghur cuisine is Dapanji. Served on a big plate over a bed of noodles. Dapanji tells you a beautiful story of two cultures and cuisines, Chinese and Central Asian, coming together to merge as the Uyghur cuisine. Uyghurs are of Turkic ethnicity inhabiting northwest China. In the last episode, I made Uyghur lamb pulao. And today I'm so excited to be doing Dapanji, aka big plate chicken for you all. Hi, I'm Shanaz and welcome to Nazitab. I'm cooking this comforting Xinjiang Uyghur style chicken stew called Dapanji. The recipe is very simple. I have some chicken here. I've asked my kind butcher to just cut a whole chicken into medium-sized pieces. Now, if you guys cannot do that, then please get chicken legs and chicken thighs with bones in from the supermarket and you'll be sorted. I have already washed and drained the excess water from the chicken. Next, I'm marinating the chicken with some salt, black pepper, and just a quarter spoon of ginger and garlic paste. I'm going to add ginger and garlic later, so just a little at this moment. Mix well and set it aside. To go with the chicken stew, I have an array of Asian whole spices here. Then I have some potatoes. You cannot cook Dapanji without some chunky potatoes. I've peeled the potatoes and then halved or quartered depending on the size. I also have some red bell peppers. There is no such rule about the types of vegetables you can or cannot use for Dapanji. Please feel free to use any of the veggies you'd like to use. Like I mentioned before, I'll be adding ginger and garlic to the stew as well. So I've peeled some ginger and sliced them. I've also smashed some whole garlic. That is it. Let's start cooking. In a wok, add oil. My flame is on medium as I'm adding some sugar. You want the sugar to slowly melt and develop this color. As soon as you see this deep caramel color, add the chicken pieces and keep stirring, ensuring all the pieces have gotten a share of this beautiful caramel color. This will give the chicken a subtle sweetness and of course the gorgeous color as you all can see. Once the chicken loses its pink color, I'm making some space and adding in the aromatics followed by the whole spices into the oil. These whole spices are packed with flavor, and when these come in touch with the hot oil, they infuse the oil with their aroma. An interesting story about Sichuan peppercorns addition to Dapanji is that an immigrant moved from Sichuan region in China to Xinjiang Uyghur region and he invented Dapanji, which became very popular amongst truck drivers who were passing by Xinjiang region. So yeah, another great story of an immigrant bringing glory to the region they settle in. Next, I'm adding some tomato paste, followed by some Kashmiri red chili powder. This is obviously my version of making Dapanji. It's almost impossible to get Xinjiang style, the whole red chilies in Toronto, and I believe it'll be difficult for you to also get it wherever you are settled in. So I find Kashmiri red chilies to be a great substitute. It is rich in color and low in heat and it just works perfectly fine. I'm adding some cumin powder. Mix well and let the spices cook. Next, I'm adding some salt. Now I'm adding the potatoes as they will take some substantial time to cook. Don't forget to prick the potatoes, which will help cook the potatoes faster. Next, I'm adding some water here. Majority of Uyghurs are Muslims and they do not consume alcohol or use alcohol in their food. You may have heard of certain variations of Dapanji where beer is used for the chicken stew. You may for sure do that, but I'm trying to stay closer to how a Uyghur household will be cooking Dapanji, and so I'm staying away from beer. When the chicken is almost done and the potatoes are perfectly cooked, I'm throwing in the bell peppers because they do not take longer to cook. After a few minutes, the chicken is done. This step is completely optional. I'm adding cornflour slurry into the stew to give it a silky texture. While I'm cooking and you guys are watching, please do not forget to hit the like button if you have enjoyed this video so far. Emma and I are working really hard to bring these food videos to you all, and we sincerely hope our videos are helpful and entertaining. I'm switching off the flame and letting the stew slightly cool. In the meantime, I'm going to boil some noodles. Like I mentioned before, Dapanji is served on a big plate over a bed of noodles. There is another variation whereby Dapanji is served with naan, which is also known as tandoori bread. So yeah, feel free to serve with naan if you guys wish. Here I'm boiling some noodles and I'm going to serve my Dapanji over a bed of noodles. After a few minutes, the noodles are done and it's time to serve. I feel serving the chicken on a very big plate like this will make it very appetizing and welcoming. I came in touch with Uyghur Cuisine due to the nature of my work. Many Uyghur people are taking refuge due to their religious persecution they have been facing and bringing along with them their beautiful culture and food to the host countries. Don't forget to Google about Uyghur restaurants in your area and try your delicious food and support local businesses. Emma and I are ready to eat. Let's eat. The noodles have soaked in all the juices. This is so comforting.
It's very light.
It is, yeah.
Hey, one interesting thing I noticed, you didn't add any soy sauce, this being Chinese cuisine.
Yeah, this is again Uyghur food, as I mentioned in the beginning. It's very distinct from Cantonese food or Sichuan food or Hunan cuisine. So yeah, there is no soy sauce, although there are some variations of Dapanji whereby soy sauce is used, but the authentic version may not have soy sauce. Also, there is no alcohol, like Shaoxing wine is such a common ingredient in Chinese food, but in this dish there is no wine. So the chicken has stewed so well. It's nice and soft.
Oh man, I love potatoes dipped in a stew like this. It's just absorbed like a sponge. All the flavors of the gravy is just beautiful.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and please leave your comments below. Emma and I enjoy reading them. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.